And what's going on, Read My Lips people? We are back. And, today I got to bring you guys some news that's been brought to my attention. You see, the whole day today, I was getting messages about two issues having to do with Andrew Yang. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, one of them I'm not going to speak about today. One of them requires its own video to do it justice. But the other I'm going to bring attention to, and we can talk about it. So what was brought to my attention was that Mike from the Humanist Report is attacking and smearing Andrew Yang. So I get a couple messages, similar to what I just said and similar to, and I'm like, all right, I got to see what this is about. Mike from Humanist Report is smearing Andrew Yang. What the hell? So I finally get home. I watch what everyone's talking about, and it has to do with Medicare for all. Okay, and it's kind of eye-opening. Now, I had questions about Andrew Yang and Medicare for All not too long ago. I did a breakdown of Andrew Yang and his Dr. Oz interview.
Sounds far-fetched, but we can do that. This is one reason why I believe you do need public health care, because the government is better able to adjust the incentives in a way that the market right now will not.
So would you be in favor of Medicare for all?
I am for a public option that's available to all Americans, but I would not do away with private insurance.
And I asked you, the audience, it seems like Andrew Yang is for a public option. What are your thoughts? And, you guys gave me plenty of feedback, and you reassured me that in all actuality, Andrew Yang is for Medicare for all. So I sort of shelved it. And to this day, have defended Andrew Yang on Medicare for all against Bernie Bros. Okay? Now, Mike from Humanist Report drops this video, and lo and behold, unbeknownst to me, he actually did an interview with Andrew Yang. Here's the clip.
Go to your website, there are three key policy planks. So the first one, of course, is UBI. The second is Medicare for all, and the other is human-centered capitalism, which I guess is more of a philosophy, but I still think that that's pretty helpful because it kind of gives us a sense of what you believe in. Now, going to Medicare for all, when I click on Medicare for all, what you seem to be describing is more of a public option. And at the CNN town hall you did, somebody asked you about healthcare, and you said that you're firmly in the camp of Medicare for all / public option. But my question to you is, these are two very different programs. So which one is it? Which do you actually want to implement as president?
In my book, it's like I was a little bit ambiguous in terms of those two things as well. But I've come to believe that that a public option would be better, and also would enable a better transition. And the goal is to make it, frankly, such that most private insurance has no place in the market, and that you get rid of it. With the save for perhaps a few super gold-plated concierge things that might not be a bad thing for the American people, because if some really rich people are spending lots of money on esoteric treatments, then we can benefit from that research and the money. So at this point, the plan that I saw that I've now gotten on board with has been bringing down the Medicare eligibility age over time as a phased rollout, and then make it so that all Americans become eligible for that, try and get the prices down and the access up, and then essentially squeeze out the private insurers out of the marketplace. And demonstrate, because most consumers, if you tell me, hey, I've got this low cost quality public option, I'm going to embrace that. I'm going to jump on that. And you can make that happen, I think, much more expediently than if you were to make private insurance illegal.
So in that interview, Andrew Yang pretty much says, that he's not for Medicare for all. Okay. But there were still some naysayers and there were still some doubters. And I believe this was early on in his running, and people were saying that he changed his mind. Well, there's another interview, and Andrew Yang also says he is not for Medicare for all. He's for a public option. Here's this clip.
Medicare for all, page 8 of Senator Bernie Sanders' bill eliminates private insurers. Does that mean that you do not support the Bernie Sanders Medicaid for all bill?
I support the spirit of what Bernie is trying to accomplish. I do think that outlawing private insurance in a very short period of time is a bit too disruptive, and I would not do it.
Okay, so now to address two things. Is Mike from Humanist Report smearing and attacking Andrew Yang? I don't think he's smearing him, and I don't think he's attacking him. I think he's addressing what he sees to be an issue. In albeit an aggressive manner. But I don't think he's attacking Andrew Yang. I think Yang is a big boy and he can take care of himself. So the question at hand is, where do we go from here? What do we do now? Well, Mike brought up a point that Andrew Yang still has Medicare for all on his website. Should he take that down? I'm going to let you guys tell me. You've got the data, you've got the info. All of you guys are smart people that are in my comment section that watch my videos. You're all very smart. I'm asking you, do you think Andrew Yang should take the Medicare for all option title from his website? Yes or no? You let me know. And so it seems pretty clear and evident to me that Andrew Yang is not for Medicare for all, and he has his reasons. So, who does this affect? Well, if you're already in the Yang Gang and you've invested your time and energy in Andrew Yang, in your hard-earned money, in your hope, in your faith, it's not going to change anything. It's not going to sway anybody. If you're going for Andrew Yang, and you've been going for Andrew Yang, you're going to continue to do so. Who it will affect are the Bernie bros that have been convinced to go to the Yang side or are on the fence of going to the Yang side. This may have been sort of the nail in the coffin, so to speak, where they just fully go back and embrace Bernie Sanders instead of embracing wholeheartedly Andrew Yang. Because look, you got to understand, for a lot of people, Medicare for all is a big issue. It means a lot to a lot of people. Me, personally, this is what swayed me to like Bernie Sanders. I mean, besides, that he's been fighting for my rights before I was even born, he embraced Medicare for all. And having gone through the medical system and seeing how crappy it was something I embraced as well. Now, Andrew Yang has probably the most innovative, thoughtful policies I've seen in a long time, one of which being the freedom dividend, universal basic income. Many won't agree. A lot of people won't agree with my statement right here. But I'm putting UBI damn near on the same scale as Medicare for all. They are both just that life-changing. Medicare for all is life-changing. Universal basic income is life-changing. If I received universal basic income, it would literally change my life. Literally. And on the surface, it's only $1,000. But when you work, when you grind, when you do this day-to-day grind, and you add that $1,000 on top, a month on top of it, it will be life-changing. Listen, hear me, folks. It will be life-changing. Medicare for all will be life-changing. Everyone should be able to go and see a doctor and get taken care of, right? And not have a medical bill, not have medical bankruptcy, not have collections bringing your credit score down because you couldn't afford the medical bill. right? That shouldn't be a thing. It should be a right. That's just personally how I feel. So I put both these at top tier, right? Universal basic income and Medicare for all. And pretty much, this is going to be a game changer to some people. Admittedly, some people may not embrace the YangGang because of the Medicare for all issue, so to speak, that has come forth. Because look, this whole time, to this day, till today, right now, today, this whole time, I was sure, I knew that Andrew Yang was for Medicare for all. But come to find out, he's not. Now, I already have a vested interest in Andrew Yang, and I think Andrew Yang would be an incredible president. If you were to ask me, hey, Cereus, would you be unhappy in an Andrew Yang presidency? The answer would be, hell no, I wouldn't be unhappy. I would thrive in an Andrew Yang presidency. So Yang still has my support. I haven't wavered. I think it's possible for a politician to change their mind. He might have been for Medicare for all and said, you know what, I just think public option is a better way to go. That's fine. That's fine. He's a smart guy. He's done the math. Okay? And that's the path that he's chosen. Bernie Sanders has chosen a different path. At the end of the day, I did a video on Act Blue. You can click the link above. At the end of the day, we're all in the same voting pool. So the same people that are donating to Bernie Sanders are the same people that are donating to Andrew Yang. That's just undeniable. The data shows us this. So it will be interesting to see how this affects people along the way. If it even will affect people along the way. Will people even pay attention to this? Or will people pay the utmost attention to this? I'm interested to see. Let me know in the comment section below, how do you feel? Has this swayed you at all? Knowing that Andrew Yang is not for Medicare for all, but for a public option. He said this in 3 different clips, so we don't have to do mental gymnastics about it. We know where he stands. How does this make you feel? Are you still supporting Andrew Yang? Does it make you draw back a little bit? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm interested to hear your opinions. As for me, I'm going to continue to support Andrew Yang. I'm going to continue to cover Andrew Yang. And I do think this man has the potential to be president of the United States. Okay? If you like what you see, if you like what you hear, please like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. If you don't, let me know in the comment section why. I'm always down to talk about it. Also, I have a Venmo and a PayPal, links in the description below. If you feel like donating to read my lips and helping my channel grow, every little bit helps. Hopefully I'll be talking to you guys soon. Have a good one. Peace.